So what this project is about is if you were ever part of the minority or majority, and if you ever discriminated, saw discrimination, or were discriminated against. So what this is, there's 7 categories. The first one is age, then gender, sex, physical, mental ability, race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, economic status, and religious spiritual beliefs. And so, what like the dominant for age would be young, or if it was in the workplace, it'd be older. And then the dominant for gender is male. For physical, mental is being just normal, able-bodied. Race, ethnicity is white. Sexual orientation is heterosexual. Economic status, the dominant is rich. And religious is Christian. So within any of these categories, first we'll start with age. Have you experienced any form of discrimination with being either the younger in your earlier life or old and nowadays with discrimination?
I don't believe I have.
Okay. Then, have you seen any discrimination with, in the work, a guy getting a job over a woman, or men getting paid more than women, or anything like that?
I mean, I think that people could say that we may not discriminate, but we do hire more men than we do hire women. So women are becoming more and more a bigger part of our industry. I mean, in the beginning, yeah, I can tell you that our industry was heavily male-dominated, but it's becoming more, it isn't equal, but it's becoming more balanced.
So, do you know, was there any specific reason that showed you, like, why men were getting picked more often, or was it just something that you didn't really think about and, like, it kind of just seemed normal?
I think it was a male-dominated industry forever. Because I remember when I started the business in the early 80s, there was, like, only a handful of women financial advisors. Now, it's not even an issue. Women are just part of the business, not a problem. From my side of the fence, women are becoming more prevalent, but they're still they're not as many, but they're still more, it's becoming a greater number.
Have you seen any some sort of discrimination with someone being disabled in any way, or people being perfectly able of everything and discriminating towards someone who's disabled?
I've never seen that.
Have you seen discrimination towards someone who isn't white, or someone who is part of the minority in terms of race?
I had a guy who was a black guy who, I guess the answer is yes, who he wanted to be considered for a sales job. He wouldn't shave, and so he had a beard. We just don't have facial hair, and I told him he had to shave, and he told me it was a cultural thing. It had to do with his skin. Because of his skin, he couldn't shave, and so that's why he grew a beard. And so I wouldn't consider it. But you know what? If it was a white guy or other person, if they had a facial hair, I would ask them to shave.
So you asked him to shave. Was it because he was black, or was it because he actually had the facial?
He had the facial hair.
Did you not make him shave because he was black, or did you not make him shave because he had a condition?
Well, I asked to shave because we don't have facial hair, and he didn't shave because of skin condition.
Okay.
Which he said it was an ethnic thing.
Have you ever seen someone be discriminated against because they were homosexual or heterosexuals not taking in someone homosexual, even if it's not a direct act of discrimination.
Never. And we've had homosexual people that have worked with us, and you know what? They're just regular people. No.
Okay. Has economic status, class, income ever affected you being discriminated against, or you discriminating against someone?
No, but I think that, you know, I think people judge the book by the cover, and so if I go into a store like Neiman Marcus or into BMW dealership, and if I'm unshaven and if I look like I'm kind of, a little bit less than, yeah, I feel it. Those guys think that they're better than me because they have a coat and tie on, or because they think that they're in a more prestigious position in life than I am. But I'll add fuel to that fire. I'll make myself look a little bit dirtier and a little bit less, of means. You know what I mean by that?
Mm-hmm.
I'll make myself look like, I'm really not a good prospect because I don't have the money based on the way I look. So yeah, but that's, if I come in with my shirt, my coat tie, if I come in looking like I'm a businessman, yeah, I get treated just as anybody else would.
But if you go in wearing sweats and a sweatshirt, then you get weird looks.
And unshaven, yeah, maybe I not only get weird looks, I won't even get served.
Okay. Have you ever seen someone be discriminated against because they're not Christian? Whereas, like, if a Muslim were to walk into somewhere that's dominated by Christians, that they wouldn't be accepted?
Never have. No.
Okay. One sec. Okay. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Does that help, Kenny?
Yeah.